Yo, buenos dias, ¿qué pasó, amigos? Welcome back to the channel, John's Moto Garage. Today I'm going over my top 10 favorite Harley stunt riders. Now, truth be told, there's so many killer stunt riders out there these days, it's nearly impossible to compile a list of just the top 10. So obviously this is going to be subjective. Even for me, it was a big challenge just narrowing this down to 10 people. So really it's just 10 dudes who totally tear it up on their Harleys. This is in no particular order. However, the final three, I think we would all agree, are the absolute shredders, whether we dig it or not. There's no argument there. And I will add as well, I'm not including unknown industries in this. We all know those are the godfathers. They kind of stand in a category of their own. So we'll leave them out of this top 10 list for now. Let's start out with Mudgy17. This dude's out of Australia, tears it up on the dyno. It's been a ton of fun watching this dude progress. And you watch this guy loop his bike, tip it over, do all kinds of crazy stuff, and he always gets back up and just continues to get better and better. So you'll note this is a throttle hand drag. I mean, the dude is just pushing it. And I don't know what it is that those Aussies have in the water, but they're all completely insane when it comes to riding on two wheels. This dude is no exception. So a ton of fun to watch him. Moving right along, we've got Ravi Savage out of California. This kid's a maniac as well. Has some real unique style with his M8 soft tail, with the hard bags and everything. And anything from the drifts to the wheelies to the hand drags, the dude tears it up. He's got great style. Another one out of California, Danny Ruthless. He's the owner of Ruthless Supply Co. Go check him out there. You can throw him on pretty much any motorcycle and he'll make it look good. He also supports the community with his clothing brand and doing giveaways and all that good stuff. Check it out. Wait for it. Wait for it. Damn. That's a throttle hand. Bear in mind. All right, senders only. This is going to be fully 829, and I'm going to lump this together with Joey55. These dudes both out of California. On pretty much anything they ride, they make it look good.
Yeah! Got it! Yeah!
So yeah, complete monster there. Let's move over to the East Coast. The East Coast and crew, they've got their own style. None of them wear helmets. They're just totally reckless, which will bring me to Reckless 203 and Salfusco 22. Just a ton of fun watching these guys ride. You'll notice the East Coast, they do a lot more of the combos, you know, jumping off the seat and everything. And so, yeah, also very innovative. And if I'm not mistaken, they're pretty much establishing the game over there on the East Coast. So definitely fun watching both of those dudes. All right, Dom829, right here out of Arizona. This is the one dude on the list who I've actually met up and ridden with. Super laid back, super chill, and it shows in his riding. He's got one of the most laid back and just really smooth styles when it comes to the drifting, the wheelies, and all that. I'll also note he's one of the few people I've seen actually do double hand drags. That's right, both hands dragging, and he's working on doing a double Red Bull can grab as well. So we'll see if he pulls that off here in the future. He was out of the game for a while due to injuries, and he'll probably do a video on his channel about that at some point. So if you haven't already, jump over to his channel. He's got some good content there as well. And I remember when he first jumped back onto the scene, I didn't know of him. I started seeing his videos, and I was just blown away. Because, again, he's doing a lot of things that other people aren't, and definitely pushing and progressing and innovating the sport. Right there with him, Tallboy T, also Arizona local. He was in the recent Unknown Industries video. He's got some of the gnarliest drifts in the game. So yeah, super gnarly drifts, and then of course you'll throw him on any bike and he just wheelies it like it's nobody's business. That seems to be a trend with all these dudes. All right, Smash Stunts. She's the only girl on this list, and I should come up with other chicks as well. I know there aren't as many out there, but there are some chicks out there totally destroying it. But Smash Stunts, the first time I saw a video of her, it was doing a stand-up. Here it is. Check this out. This is on a road glide, no handbrake, stand-up, so all throttle control. Anyway, so that is absolutely insane, just by all standards. Girl, no girl, it doesn't matter. That's crazy right there. But she also tears it up on the sport bike, and she's got her Sportster. And this is just one of those chicks out there who basically makes us all look like fools because she's really good at what she does. All right, now let's move on to the who I would argue are the top 3 Harley stunt riders in the world. In the world here. All right. So number 1, Rob underscore One Wheel Revolution. This dude's just on a kind of a different level, both in style, the bikes he rides, how he has them set up, and everything. You'll know he has a handbrake on most of them, but no doubt this dude just tears it up. He's got just about every bike you could imagine, from a bagger to Honda Grom to the Softail to the lowrider. He's had them or has one and rides them. He does all the maintenance and sets them up himself, and you can tell he just is very passionate about this. But yeah, Rob underscore One Wheel Revolution. Any bike he rides, he makes it look just way too easy. That's his problem. He makes it look too easy. And then you get out there and try it out and just realize he's deceiving everybody. Yeah, always fun seeing what he's up to because you know he's just pushing it and innovating, coming up with something new. We've got Sea Bear Stunts. So this dude, he can tear it up on just about anything. And I think what makes him unique is he has the stunt bike background, so he can do the gnarly wheelies on his, road glide. He's got the bagger wheelies dialed. But then you can also throw him on a stunt bike. He can be doing no-handed circle wheelies. He can be coasting as long as he wants to. He looks like he's getting into the car drift game as well. And then he's also got some of the dopest stoppies in the game. So again, just that versatility, that ability to jump on anything and just whip it around, whether it be the drifting or the wheelies or the donuts or the stoppies. He, definitely on the top of his game. If you don't know about him, I'm sure you do now, and I would argue one of the tops for sure. All right, moving right along. This is the final dude on the list, and I would say also one of the godfathers, Jason Pullin Stunts. And he's doing stuff that, frankly, I don't think anybody else ever has done and probably never will do when it comes to the Harleys. So just the ultimate Harley stunt rider. He'll have, 2, 3, 4 people up on the bike doing wheelies. He's a family guy. He's got his wife and kids. I think his wife is into it now too. Also one of those chicks that's just making us all look like fools out here. And one of the wildest things he does is, well, here's an idea. Doing wheelies, sitting on the bike backwards. That's just out of control. But where is it? So he's got some of these things that he does. Just this stuff. It's just, I don't even know the names of these tricks. It's just out of control. This one here, this has got to be one of the gnarliest things ever. Scraping with both knees up over the handlebars, looking back. I mean, what do you even call that, dude? It's just out of control. How many people we got on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. I mean, I used to see people in Argentina, like families, riding around on motorcycles. None of those people were doing wheelies, though. All right, there you have it, you guys. That's the top 10 list. I do have one honorable mention as well. That's going to be Brian underscore 636. The only reason I put him as an honorable mention, he does have a Harley Nightster, but he primarily rides his sport bikes and, the Supermoto and stuff. But no doubt, I mean, yeah, he's running circles around everybody else on the, on the Harley as well. He just doesn't ride it as much, so that's why he fell into the honorable mention category. Anyway, again, there's so many just absolute shredders out there when it comes to the Harley stuff that it is hard to really compile a list. So these are just some of the names that came to mind. I mean, in Arizona alone, you got Agent Willis, you got Brup Stunts, Gino. There's so many dudes out there just absolutely shredding and killing it. Like I said, it's kind of like skateboarding now. There's so many unknowns, unknown riders that just tear it up. But there's my list. Drop a comment below. Who are some of the dudes that you guys enjoy watching and chicks as far as the Harley stunt stuff goes? Let me know below. Like and subscribe if you dig the content. John's Moto Garage. Just a matter of time before I get my Harley back up and running, and hopefully I'll get back out there as well. The name of the game is having fun, right? All right, we'll catch you on the next one. Adios, nos vemos.